Johnny Depp returns to the iconic character of Captain Jack Sparrow for the fourth installment of the popular Disney franchise. Hello there everyone, I'm movie critic Nick Yakabuchi, as always for RealScreenReviews.com, and our next movie review is the highly anticipated Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Pirates opened around the world on Friday, May 20th, 2011, and it features global star Johnny Depp, Penelope Cruz, Ian McShane, Stephen Graham, and Jeffrey Rush. Pirates 4 comes to us from director Rob Marshall, the director of 9, Memoirs of a Geisha, and the director of Chicago, the Academy Award-winning Best Picture from 2003. He now reteams with the best part of his film 9, Penelope Cruz, in hopes of capturing all the fun, adventure, and humor that started this franchise almost a decade ago. This time out, we have everyone's favorite Captain Jack Sparrow in search of Ponce de Leon's mysterious and ever-sought-after Fountain of Youth. He is accompanied by his usual comedic sidekicks. However, we now have a love interest for Captain Jack in the name of Angelica in the form of Penelope Cruz. She and Jack have a shared past, and he is never certain if she is in love with him or if she is just exercising some part of a dubious scheme to use him in order to get to the fountain. You can also add to the mix that she is the daughter of legendary and much-feared pirate Blackbeard. Blackbeard is perfectly cast with Ian McShane in the role, and he can easily be described as not very nice. He is in pursuit of Ponce de Leon's hidden treasure himself, and a quest hatched by Jack and Captain Barbossa will bring this journey to a race to see who can get there first. Well, people, it has been 4 years since we last saw Captain Jack Sparrow, and although it is very nice to see him once again on the big screen, I once again believe that they have fallen short of the standards set by the original. Being an open-minded critic means to objectively report on the film, and I'm sorry to say that this Pirates of the Caribbean adventure is just okay. If not for the always spot-on and crowd-pleasing aura of Johnny Depp and the addition of Penelope Cruz, then this would have most likely been deemed a train wreck by me, or would it be a shipwreck? I don't know. And now that I think of it, Captain Jack's fun dialogue and witty demeanor was almost the only thing that was keeping this ship from sinking like James Cameron's Titanic. I used to not be a Penelope Cruz fan, that is until I watched her steal every scene and the entire show from the ensemble cast of the movie 9, which was also directed by Rob Marshall. In my opinion, she stood alone far and away as the best part of that movie, and she almost duplicates that same energy here. She is a wonderful compliment to Captain Jack, and she brings ferocity and fire to this role that many, many actresses would have never been able to channel when going against the likes of Johnny Depp. Then, as I stated before, Ian McShane is well cast, but his Blackbeard soon falls into the typical cliches of most movie villains. It's like they went to the standard Hollywood playbook of over-the-top characters and said, "Here, go be a pirate and it'll work out okay." Then they made it a point to omit Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann from the movie because they wanted to make a standalone story and feature. Then smack dab in the middle of the adventure is this young, conflicted holy man and a mermaid who are essentially the exact same characters and people. That brings me to the mermaids in the story that I thought were truly very fascinating, but there wasn't really enough of them throughout this better than 2-hour tale. They were the furthest thing from Disney's Ariel in The Little Mermaid, but were eye-catching and extremely interesting as the film played out. Another issue, people? The action scenes were very planned and staged. Everything seemed so premeditated that it was almost as if I was in an actual Disney theme park ride and not part of a story. Then I must at least admire the fact that they made this script less convoluted and messy than the last 2 installments. You know, I've watched parts 2 and 3 a couple times and I still don't know what the hell they're about. This one at least is straightforward, but there is a point when even Johnny Depp can't save it. And like the recent Indiana Jones 4, I just kept questioning, did they make this just to make it? Now, the one main and very big issue that I had with On Stranger Tides was that it wants to be a trilogy immediately and doesn't want to earn the status. You know, this film will most likely be successful, and they will most likely make 2 more of them, but as I recently covered in my review for Priest, the filmmakers should worry about making this movie before they worry about making the next 2. It seemed to me that they were so concerned with making 2 more movies that they just plain forgot to give us any kind of a climactic ending or finale. That's because they had to go set up this plot line over here and go set up this storyline over here, and by the end I felt nothing but completely shortchanged. At around 2 hours and 15 minutes, Pirates of the Caribbean On Stranger Tides was fun, but it was anything but great. The 3D helped the project visually, but 3D is the last thing that I should be complimenting when it comes to this big franchise. I love Johnny Depp as much as the next person, and I love the character of Captain Jack Sparrow just as much, but this is just average filmmaking at best, and even Johnny Depp can't salvage it. Only 2 1/2 stars out of 4, and remember people, I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies. And thank you for your attention.